as the remnants of Kel's Scourge, a dark period in Eliksni history. After the whirlwind, many Eliksni were overcome by feelings of hopelessness. They were homeless, hungry, and hunted by guardians and hive alike. So when Civix founded Kel's Scourge, promising to return Eliksni to power with ancient weaponry, many were drawn to his call. Though the Scourge claimed to fight for Eliksni empowerment, in reality, they represented the final degradation of our culture. A once great interstellar civilization was reduced to an anarchist mob, led by a power-hungry coward. Let ours be a cautionary tale. No matter how enlightened a culture, there are always those who prey on our worst impulses for their own gain. Many Eliksni spend their whole lives on ships. They become more than a home. They're like a member of the family. Mithrax found me in the vent of a wrecked ship, you know. We joke that my father is a splicer and my mother is a catch. After the fall of our homeworld Reese, Eliksni scattered across the stars. Having lost our grounding, Ketches evolved from modes of transportation into permanent homes. Even after Eliksni began to resettle in places like the Reef, we never lost our reverence for the machines that kept us alive. Now, after so much wandering, it's hard to believe that there's real ground beneath us and a real sky above. This is a great moment for Eliksni and humanity alike. The first time that Guardians and Houselights stood united under the Great Machine against a common enemy. It's a story our hatchlings will hear for many centuries, but it does not end here. With the darkness approaching, we will need each other more than ever. Eliksni may not be blessed with eternal life like the Guardians, but Mithrax Kell has proven that we are valuable allies. I will learn what I can from your Cryptarchs, just as I did with the Awoken Techians. Hopefully, our combined knowledge will be sufficient. Together, we may yet prevent a second collapse. The light provides. Humans think of ether as food for Eliksni, a form of sustenance. That's only partially true. Ether also catalyzes physical maturation and promotes molting. In that sense, it's like hormones in human adolescence. In a world of unlimited ether, like Reese before the whirlwind, all Eliksni look like captains. That's our final form. Most Eliksni you see now are underdeveloped. They're forever stunted by ether rationing, which began as a necessity and gradually evolved into a mechanism of social control. Now, ruthless leaders like Spider use the distribution of ether to keep their followers dependent. If Eliksni are ever to live in peace, we must make ether available to all, regardless of rank. Hello, my name is Ido. My father is Mithrax, Kell of our house. I took my name from his first awoken friend, Sierra Ido. As scribe for the House of Light, it's my job to preserve our house's history, so that hatchlings may one day learn our stories. Mizrax Kel requested that I leave some records for the humans of the last city, so they might learn about Elixni culture in their own time. As he says, inside a ketch, everyone breathes the same air. Though I have doubts that the humans will care to hear our stories, the snipers who look down on us do not seem like the curious types. But the Great Machine has chosen them, so I must give them the benefit of my faith. Hopefully this effort does not go wasted. During our Golden Age, the Elixni civilization spanned many star systems, farther than humanity could imagine. And in all of our exploration, we never found anything more wondrous than the Great Machine. It's one of the few things that all Elixni houses can agree on. That's why shrines like these are made of many small pieces. Each bit was added by a different house. It's a tradition that lasted generations. Most of those houses are now extinct, and their members are scattered. It's funny. I revered the Great Machine all my life, without ever having seen it. And now that it's right overhead, I still look to this shrine for comfort. I discovered this shell among spider supplies. Many Elixni fear guardians, but delight at your ghosts. We think of them as extensions of the Great Machine's will, deserving of reverence. When we arrived here, we were surprised to discover that many guardians treat their ghosts like equals, or worse, like servants. Guardians throw their lives away for sport, in games like Crucible or Gambit, taking the miracle of resurrection for granted. As if ghosts needed the humans and not the other way around. Elixni have had their blessings from the Great Machine, it's true, but we've never known the power that ghosts grant humanity. I think that if Elixni became guardians, we would use the light to serve the Great Machine, not our own amusement.